No. I've been awful.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
I think so, because of the scoreboard.
Ready to tee it up.
Yeah,
and the Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made.
Whoa, why does it say I have a different
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense picks.
Oh my god, dude. No. Oh my god, I just got fucked over, Parker. He broke his tibia and he's out for the season. What the fuck? Oh my god, this game's so shit.
Quarterback down at the 44.
Quarterback sacks is a trend.
Doesn't fucking save my game where he has.
Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he intercepts it.
This guy is not getting it done this season.
He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20.
That shit, he's fast.
He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick. Into
the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Yeah.
Kansas offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me.
Yeah, I'm down like starting quarterback and running back. I didn't see either of them get hurt.
This offense has a second down play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Marshall. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Dude, I don't know my quarterback. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's my whole offense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work.
I think he's like a 75.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
He was up to like a
all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go. Off play action on 1st down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Firing toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity.
So far, this guy's not bad, but he's not 97
no return
speed.
Coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's caught. It's Manning. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season in a completely different trajectory. And that's exactly what happened with Missouri after that win last year.
Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. and he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reese, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
The Tigers are moving quickly
Dude,
down
shit
the
like
field.
that shouldn't happen
It's a
in the
nice
force.
job running the
What
in
the
route there
fuck?
by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he
kinda why.
didn't trail and fade away. He
Like,
actually attacked
quarterback
the football.
getting hurt for the
That's a good lesson
season.
for young receivers out there watching.
Shouldn't happen in a
And he
force. Game.
almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge
I could see
pickup
like
on
a,
that play. They've moved to the 16.
I guess I
It's
could
1st
see
and
like
10.
fair sim them putting it in for that, but
Might as well give it to him again. And
sucks.
he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah.
He's got 42 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They'll
Yeah.
line up for a
And I have-
2nd down play.
Yeah, my highest overall player is also out for the
They
season.
go to the ground.
I think
They
Mark
make the
has
stop,
someone
and
out
that's
for the
how the
season
first
too.
quarter will end.
In the off season, not like yeah.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He looks that one in nicely. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's winner.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Giving him his pass.
Fuck off.
Not enough
Fuck
space.
off.
Touchdown, Missouri! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State, here is the very latest. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle. It's Guzman. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
all kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's up to 90 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's the 5-star.
That's an interesting call going play action.
He's got 87
because
speed.
the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially
He doesn't
these
even have
defensive ends.
quick jump.
They're going
No.
right up the field, and you saw that
He's
time
got something
the pocket
else.
collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
He's a power rusher. He's not even a speed rusher, and he has 87 speed.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will
I was
take
about to
the
say, I
penalty.
threw that behind the
First
line.
down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
To the air, it's Marshall. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Yeah, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide out in motion. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And off to Jones. He's loose at the 15. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah.
Going up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going downfield for the big play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, and boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this whole really strong, put up some good numbers.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Made a defender miss. Off he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Kansas, 21.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The hand to the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Dumps it off in the flats. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas, 27.
Fair catch, called for and made. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put that.
He's off to the races.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll take a knee. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.